Okay, happy Aries season. Season of the spark that starts it all, the fire that initiates, creates, and begins. It is masculine in energy. It's active and showy and really kind of spicy. We are going to incorporate, a few things in building up towards a headstand in this practice. It's not a lot of time together, so definitely just look at the pieces of this. There's ideas this month around strength, discipline, the power within us, and the fire that inspires, combusts, and creates. So those are all these Aries-ish qualities, and we'll just kind of incorporate them in the pose. Aries is also associated with the head, and so it's really like perfect timing for headstand and one of my favorite poses. So I'm looking forward to taking you all through it. For props, consider 2 blocks, maybe a bolster or a blanket if you'd like. I just like to always have them beside me, and you use them, you don't. There's not a right or wrong going about it. If you are at home and don't have those, if you don't have blocks, sturdy books are a great tool to use in lieu of it for something firm. You can use folded blankets to kind of create length and space in the absence of like a bolster. Yeah, we just talked about blankets. So that being said, let's start our mat in a forward fold, a hang, and I want our feet a little wider than our standard distance. So think like further apart, bend knees, get the butt up, let the hip go. You want to bring the arms to grab opposite elbows. That might feel nice. And then you'll just let the head hang, shake it yes. Change your mind, shake it no. Lift from the heel of the butt up. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Another big inhale. And a full exhale. Starting to seal the lips and breathe a little fire into the belly. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. 2 fists fall between your feet. And then scooting those feet nice and tightly around the fists about middle of the arch. And slowly press into those feet. Use the strength of the core and the legs to bring you up to standing. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Let's grab opposite elbows. Exhale, bend over to your right. And then inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center with forearms on top. Stand a little taller. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale through center and exhale, bend to your left. Inhale through center, reach up, look up, and exhale. Bend forward, maybe find the arms up and over. Inhale, let's find length. The hands can come to a block even. So find that long legs, long spine, look forward, and exhale, look for the gut. Inhale through the nose, stand up tall, reach up, lift up, look up and back. Exhale, hands to your heart. Bring those arms to Frankenstein, like reach them right out, and let's peel those heels up, gaze eye level, and then slide down the imaginary wall as you exhale. Inhale, stand up tall, heels stay lifted. Exhale, lower them. And this time you'll inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, and you'll start to buckle the knees in as you lower, coming on to your sit bones, and then onto your backs. Let's just rock a little bit. Lift the tailbone up, maybe extend the legs back. You can lift the head and shoulders up. And then eventually you'll plant the feet down. Fingers reach to the waist or the heels. The feet are about hip distance apart, so that 2 fistish distance. Head and shoulders press down into the ground. Inhale, lift the hips up. Bridge pose, the chin is working for the chest, the gaze stays up, breathe out. Drag the heels of your feet energetically back towards your hands. Press down with the soles. Squeeze with the glutes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Imagine a block between the legs. One more inhale. Exhale, holding the shape, and then inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, articulate the spine down. Let's bring that right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg long down your mat. And then inhale, straighten that right leg. Grab a hold somewhere onto the right leg. Breathe in. As you breathe out, walk your hands up that right leg. Press your low back into the ground. Start to look for your left foot out in front of you. Curving the spine, and then lift that left leg an inch or two off the ground. Reach your left arm forward. Reach your right arm forward. Breathe into the upper back. As you breathe out, switch legs. Breathe in, switch legs. Press your low back down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Open the upper back. Breathe out. Left leg to the ground. Grab a hold of that right leg. Inhale. And then exhale. Take the right leg with you as you lower head and shoulders down. You might rock it a little bit. Try not to lock that right leg out. Reach the outer inner thigh. Outer and inner thighs of the right leg forward and away from the chest. Take a deep breath in, point your toes, and lower the right leg to meet your left. Stretch apart. Exhale, hug your left knee into the chest. You can point the toes. And then straighten the left leg. Right leg's long, right thigh bone reaching for the ground. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, walk your hands up that left leg. Looking forward, we're starting to really find that curve in the spine, okay? So you're looking over your right toes and then hover that right leg. Reach that right arm forward, and the left arm forward. Breathe into the upper back, press your low back down, breathe out as you switch. Inhale to switch. Exhale to switch. Inhale to switch. Last one, exhale to switch. Inhale, let the right leg come down, grab a hold of that left leg. And then exhale, take it with you, head and shoulders down to the ground. Take a deep breath in, maybe point the toes. Lowering left leg to meet your right. Stretch a little longer on the inhale. And then exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Last little bit of core here. Hands will come up to the kneecaps. You're on a table on your back. Okay, let's actually do this. We're gonna grab our blocks, I lied. We're gonna have some fun with this. So grab your block, you can place it between the legs. Squeezing it with the feet. I like it between the feet. You can do it between the ankles. Arms can go out at an angle. I like palms down. And then you'll point the toes to a hover. Inhale. Exhale, bring the legs up to the middle. Inhale, over to the right. Exhale. Back down the middle, inhale, hover the legs, squeeze that block, exhale, bring it up. Breathe in to the left, breathe out to the middle. So that's one time through. Inhale down the middle, exhale, bring it up. Inhale to the right, exhale, bring it up. Inhale, exhale. Over to the left, breathing in. Breathe out. One more time. Inhale down the middle. Exhale to come up. Breathe into the right. Breathe out through the center. Inhale long and down the middle. Exhale up. Inhale to the left. Exhale back up. Bend the knees. Bring your block to the ground. Plant your feet and just inhale. Lift your hips up. Slide that block underneath your sit bones. And then just let your legs go long. Reach your arms overhead. Take a deep breath and stretch the abdominal muscles out. That core just works so strong and hard to engage. Exhale. Let the block do the work. One more inhale. Exhale. Let everything melt in. The arms are overhead. Walk. Bring them down and forward. Walk your feet in. Let's buckle the knees just one time. Walk the feet apart. Give yourself a hug. Inhale. Exhale. Soften. Switch arms on top. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then slowly, let's hug the knees in. Rock and roll till you come up 2 hands and knees, tabletop pose. From table, we're going to build to our plank pose. So looking forward, your knees can be right under your hips, right? And then you'll take that right leg, tuck it back at the back of your mat, gazes forward, press the ground away with the hands, and then tuck your left toes in the back of your mat. Press into the ground with the hands. Use it to wrap the muscles around the arm bones. Engage the muscles around your leg bones. Heels above the toes. Drag the heels back. Drag the back of your mat towards your hands. Hands back towards your toes. Engage everything. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees down. Dog. Look back. Lift up from the heel of your butt, and then inhale, look forward, lengthen into your plank. Exhale, keep looking forward, bend the knees down, dog. Step your right foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, come up, Crescent Warrior. So this nice hip side by side. You can bend that back knee, get that pelvis nice and neutral, and then lift from that left thigh bone. Reach your right shin away from the left heel. Inhale, the arms up. As you exhale, open up, Warrior 2. Root that outer edge of that left foot down. Right palm flips, inhale, exalted. Side bending, and then exhale, extended side angle. Breathe in from left foot to left fingers. Maybe take the gaze to that left hand. Exhale, come back up, Warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Turn the right toes, take a deep breath in. Bend in the waist as you forward fold. Let your skull go back. Try to distribute the weight evenly from left foot to right foot and press your thigh bones back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Shake the head out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then let's walk those hands under the shoulders. We're just going to take this over to the left side. So walk it to your left foot, find your runner's lunge. Left foot over to the left, right foot to the right. Inhale, come on up. Crescent Warrior. Bend that back knee, get that pelvis nice and neutral. Then lift from that thigh bone. Drive the right heel back, left shin in opposite direction. Reach apart. One more inhale here. Exhale, open up to Warrior 2. Outside edge of that right foot roots down. Really keep that hip open, use the glutes. Inhale, left palm flips, exalted, side bend. Breathe out. Find your extended side angle, and then breathe in as you look to that right hand. Breathe out, come back to Warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the left leg, turn the left toes as you breathe out. Palms turn up, inhale, back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands between your legs. If you got your blocks and you can't find the ground with the hands, right? It feels like you're really far away. You can always bring the blocks underneath the hands and then bend those elbows back to help draw the upper body down. You might start to take your weight really far into your toes, so actively press your thigh bones back in opposition. Use the strength of your core to stabilize you. This activated, initiated energies, and we're doing a lot even as we just stand on our 2 feet and turn ourselves upside down. So be patient with the pose, but know that it requires a little strength and leverage, a little effort to bring into this pose. Another deep breath in, a full breath out. And then inhale, walk it to your right foot, find that runner's lunge. Exhale, step that left foot up to the top. Inhale, find length, and exhale, fold in. Inhale, stand up nice and tall. Exhale, fall right back in. Inhale to find length. Exhale, let's find plank. Look forward in plank as you inhale. Exhale, lower to your stomachs. Cobra Pose, inhale, find that back bend. Exhale, tap the nose, hips to heels, child's pose. Let's just take a couple breaths in and out. We'll inhale to table. Exhale, looking forward, downward facing dog. Inhale, step that right foot to the top. Come on up, high lunge, that Crescent Warrior shape. And then exhale, open up to Warrior 2. Inhale, exalting it. Exhale, extended side angle. And then breathe in. Reach that left arm up to the ceiling. Right arm against right leg against right arm, opening up side angle pose. And exhale, come up to Warrior 2, nice and strong. Inhale, straighten the right leg, turn the right toes. As you exhale, palms meet behind the low back, interlace the fingers. As you inhale, extend the arms, really expand the collarbone. And exhale, bow forward. Take the arms with you. Take one big inhale here, look back. And as you exhale, let your hands come down to the ground. Inhale to find length. Left hand under the face as you exhale, right hand to your low back. Breathe in to find length, and then maybe twist here as you breathe out. Inhale, walk it to your left foot, runner's lunge. Exhale, come on up. Woo. High lunge, Crescent Warrior. Take a deep breath in, reach out of the pelvis. And then exhale, open up to Warrior 2. Inhale, exalt it. Exhale, extended side angle. And reach the right fingers up to the ceiling. Breathe in here. Press away with the left hand. Really trying to find that space. Arm into leg, leg into arm. And then exhale, Warrior 2. Stay strong through your legs. Breathe in that core stabilizer. Inhale, palms meet behind the low back, lift the heart. Exhale to bow forward. One more deep breath in, shake the head out, yes and no. Exhale, hands come down, lengthen the spine. Right hand under the face, left hand to your low back. Twisting towards your left leg, maybe left arm reaches, take a deep breath in. And exhale, lower the left hand, walk it to your right foot. Palms plant, breathe in, plank. As you breathe out, downward facing dog. Take a long breath in, and then maybe a few hops to the top of your mat as you gaze forward. Maybe working on getting those hips over your head. Finally, finding the fold that we started with. Take your feet a little further apart, grab opposite elbows. Shake it out. Sway it out. Notice what you've done already. It takes a lot of strength and effort, activation. If you're feeling a little warmth, a little heat, a little fire. Deep breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, stand up tall, reach up. And exhale, hands to your heart. All right, so we're gonna walk to work towards headstand pose. I do want to offer you a couple things. This, is Aries energy. Sometimes it's that initiation, jump in, feet first, like get into it. But we want to approach with caution, with awareness. And discipline is something that it takes to kind of evolve that quality, right? You show up over and over, start to figure out your parameters, where your edges, and maybe get to see yourself progress. A teacher, Judith Lassiter, in her book has, she calls practice as discipline in action. So if you don't practice headstand, the point in the arrival into the final pose isn't the goal. Is to build ourselves with discipline, arrival, repetition, to maybe potentially someday find it. And there's going to be a lot of different things that play into it. So I'm going to break down form. Headstand is my favorite. It's supported headstand, and I want to offer you this little tidbit. Okay, so I'm going to say this like grab your opposite elbows. Opposite elbows, grab them. This is the parameter. I'm going to say release your hands, and then I'm going to say interlace your fingers. See, and then if you put all your weight onto this bottom pinky, it's going to hurt like a mother. So you're going to tuck it in front. So you see how my pinkies are right one in front of the other, right? So they're not, there's not one on top, but it's actually like this. And so my hand rests on an even outer edge of my fingers instead of all my weight bearing down onto one finger. So that is what I mean when I say interlace your fingers and bring one pinky in front of the other, okay? Also, if you don't know where the top of your head is, that's going to be a great place to get started. Heel of your hand to your brow line, okay? Spread your fingers out. Where that middle finger lands this is the top of your head. It's not your hairline. It's not where your crown is. It's actually right on top. So, as you work towards this pose, the goal is not necessarily to get to the shape, but to move in the direction of it. Disciplinely build towards it. So be patient with it. It requires a bit of strength. One of our focuses this month is on the Manipura chakra, which is that fire, that core, that stabilizer, the strength. It's our powerhouse, and it's what works in pretty much every shape that we take. So that's what's going to stabilize you as you get inverted. You're going to kneel, sit on your heels with your butt, grab opposite elbows, rest your forearms right in front of your knees. Okay, see how my butt stays on my heels? It's not coming up, not lurching forward. That's Aries energy. We're trying to balance it out here. So not everything to propel us. Release your hands or your elbows and keep them on the ground, but bring your palms together. Interlace your fingers. You're going to tuck the chin in, get the top of your head down to the ground. Ladies with ponytails, men with pony butt tails, man bun things. You might have to move that shit around to make this work. Okay. Back of your head into your hands. Tuck your toes, and then pressing your elbows down. Maybe walk a feet in, tap heel to the butt. Try to practice lifting your hips above your head. And then you hover in this ball. Forearms press down, back of the head, and the hands are meeting. They're pressing into one another. Do what feels good for you here. If you practice this regularly, maybe working to close your eyes in this pose. Feel that core, the mommy press, stabilize you. Squeeze the oppositions as you lift into the shape. It's not a lot of pressure on, we're not trying to put a lot of weight in the cervical spine. So be patient. You have to stay strong in this pose. It requires a lot of repetition, that practice, the discipline of arrival to work towards. And ask your teachers for support. This is it. If you're like, I'm here to do it, that Aries initiation activity energy, then ask for what you need, and that's gonna help us. If you're in handstand, let's work ourselves. And then we're gonna work to kind of our resting portion of the practice. So if you have your props, we're gonna take tortoise pose. Tortoise pose is about the shell of a turtle, right? It rounds out. So feet together, knees apart. We like to have blocks underneath the legs to kind of soften this a bit. You can do that. You can thread the forearms underneath and then let the head drop towards the feet. The heels are further away from the groin, making more of a diamond or square shape. If you prefer, you can stack your blocks and even rest your head on your blocks. If you're going for the full baby, like the full kabam, your knees will come up, your forearms will come under, and then your fingers will reach back. If you're still with me, maybe your head rests on your feet and you just relax your knees, activating your glutes. You want to heel toe your feet apart, and then maybe slowly extend them. You can look kind of like a turtle, turn in. Notice where you are. Be patient with your breath. Woo, if you go down to full pose, know that's one heck of a pose to work out of. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Let's take two more. Inhale. Exhale. If your arms are back, let's start to bring them back forward. You gotta lift those knees, really scoot those arms in. And then let the legs fall, tuck the chin and come on up to seated. Slide the arms outside the legs and help them together. Maybe this energetic internal squeeze in. You can even hug on. Deep breath in. And then exhale, let it out. So let's take static pose. We're going to take our legs, left leg out to the left, inner knee down, right leg femur slightly out, foot towards that left knee. You're going to turn towards that right leg. You've got your two blocks. Bring them down under the forearms. And then you can tuck the chin in. So this is a little twist. The legs are staggered. And you're folding towards that right side. Take 3 more inhales and exhales here. Breathing in and out through the nose. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. All you're going to do is sit up tall. And then switch the legs. So right leg goes back behind you, right leg in internal rotation, left leg externally rotated, left foot working towards that right knee, twisting to your left, maybe bringing the blocks underneath the forearms and softening into the twist. How much you twist and how deep you go might be different from one side to the other, so be patient with it. Feel a little bit of ringing in the gut, a little activation of the core, the manipura, spiraling your belly button towards the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's take a couple more breaths. Feel that inner right knee, outer left thigh on the ground. Another deep breath in. Exhale, you can sigh it out. Press into the ground, the blocks as you inhale, sit up. And then let's come to a comfortable cross-legged posture. I'm going to say, if you have a block and you want to sit on it or your blanket, you can elevate the hips. Let's just stretch out the neck and shoulders a little bit so that support our head. Drop right ear. Well, your left ear towards left shoulder. Breathe in to the right side of the neck. Breathe out, and then bring chin to chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then right ear to right shoulder. Breathe in. To the left side of the neck. Breathe out. Back through center. Inhale. Exhale, gently bring the hands to the back of the head. And then inhale. Lift the head up. All right. Interlace your fingers behind the head. Let the head hang in this little hammock. Reach your elbows toward the wall and ceiling knees. Draw your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart up. Take a deep breath in. And one more time as you exhale, sit up. Bring your elbows forward. Drop chin to chest. Breathe in. As you breathe out, let your hands fall. And then we're going to take a little bit of just stretching. So fist bump yourself and start to extend the arms. Really press your hands together while you simultaneously work to extend the arms. So together and away. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. And breathe out. Bring your hands towards you. Let's rock forward to hands and knees. You're going to turn your fingers out, and then to your degree, you're going to turn your fingers back towards your knees. Looking in front of you, press the ground away with the hands. Inhale. As you exhale, drop your hips towards your heels. Stay here. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Press the ground away. Breathe out. Think of plank effort in the hands. Breathe in, some more. And exhale, soften. Let your shoulders come forward. You'll turn the back of your hands to the ground. Fingers point back, palms turn up. Press the back of the hands down. Breathe in as you let your hips drop back. Breathe out, maybe curl those fingers in, maybe little gorilla hands here. Breathe in, press it on the way, look forward. Breathe out, release the fingers. Tuck your toes, let your heels come back. Or your hips come back to your heels, stretch those arches, roll the wrists out, shake them out. Take a long breath in. Then exhale, let it all out. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to offer that you take a Shavasana on your own. We're just going to do a quick little, short little breathing for the end of our practice today instead. These clips we don't have a lot of time in these classes and we're really like getting through them. This is a bit to energize you, that Aries energy activity, give you some movement, and so I want to give you at least some focused breath work. Let's find a nice neutral spine. I like Hero's Pose, sitting on a block. So you can sit at a desk, at a chair, on a couch, with the feet planted. Some natural curves over your spine. Inhale, draw your shoulders up. Draw them back, and as you exhale, allow them to fall. One more time, inhale, draw your shoulders up. Breathe in, up, 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 up. Draw them back, and exhale, allow them. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open up the mouth, exhale, sigh. In our exercise or square breathing, it's going to be 4 count inhale, 4 count hold, 4 count exhale, 4 count empty hold. So it's one more time. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. And exhale out the mouth. Seal the lips. Breathe in through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling. 2, 3, 4. Hold empty. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Empty out. 2, 3, 4. Suspend. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. Hold the breath. Let it go. Suspend. Inhale. Hold. Empty. Hang. Take 2 more rounds on your own. Find a steady flow of breath. Then pose for Shavasana. You can invite it into your practice now, getting comfortable, maybe a blanket behind the head, blocks underneath the hands. Maybe set a timer on your device, something with a gentle chime. You don't want that like alarm going off. And then stay put for 5 minutes if you can. 5 minutes to just be, to counter all that active effort, Aries energy, just to harmonize the self. When that timer goes off, you just gently climb out, seal the pose, bow to the self, thank yourself for your discipline, your strength, your power, the spark that starts it all. It's been with us, our foundational, primordial essence. Coming back to that. Namaste.